Hello, everybody. I'm Adam,
And I'm Mari.
and we are AM Vintage.
Welcome back, you guys. We are going to be doing our fifth movie review, which is it fifth?
They just fly by, don't they? We're already to number 5.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it's our fifth movie review.
Before you know it, we'll be to number 33.
Yes, it will. It's on. What do we decide on?
What are we doing? Here we go. King Creole.
King Creole.
That's got to be the crowd favorite.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna have to see, Adam.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
All right, you guys. So hopefully you can join us and stay tuned.
Coming up.
My baby, she done me wrong. My baby, she played. My baby took her down to the river where she lived out the last long day.
And thank you guys for joining us. And Adam, what's wrong, Adam?
I'm feeling really down, Mari.
About what? What
I'm
happened?
feeling depressed and blue.
Why? What happened?
I've been thinking about my daddy.
What about your dad?
Something happened with my daddy, Mari, when I was a little boy.
What happened?
I did something I shouldn't have done. What I said to my daddy. I shouldn't have never said that to him.
Well, calm down. Let me know what happened.
Just let me tell you. Let me break it to you like it happened, okay?
Okay.
Exactly word for word what I said to my daddy. Now I remember when I was no more than 3 foot high. You took me to the circus. You accidentally bumped into some guy. And he turned around and he punched you. He punched you right in the mouth. And you know what you did? Nothing. Nothing. Well, it's not enough that they swing at your pop. You gotta swing back. Now you go to school. I'm going down to make a buck. Now that's exactly what I told my daddy.
You gotta be kidding me. Now let me guess. Are you planning to get a part-time job at the King Creole? Or no? Or did your dad get whacked in the alley? I mean, you are telling me a story, Adam.
Well, yeah, Mari, it's a true story. I mean, that's what happened with me and my daddy, and I got so much regret. I mean, talking to him like that and everything, and just thinking back on it, it's like, why was I treating my daddy like that, you know?
Adam, you got to be kidding me. Everything that you just said happened in the movie we're about to review.
What are you talking about? Kidding? The movie? What are you talking?
We're doing a movie review on King Creole, and you just described
You got the camera set?
the actual setting in the movie. The whole scene. You just did a scene.
Well,
you just did a scene from King Creole.
There's so many similarities between my life and Elvis's and just the way things go, Mari. I mean, come on.
Anyway, you guys, we are going to be doing our review. I don't know what happened to Adam. He seems to be telling us a story that happened in his life, and maybe you guys can be the judge of it, but I don't think it happened. I think you got it confused with an actual
I just wish my daddy would have stuck up for himself that time, you know, at the, carnival. So.
Sure.
Or the circus.
I don't know about that.
Well, everybody, are you guys ready for this awesome movie review of King Creole?
Are you ready?
I was born ready. All right, Mari, let's talk a little bit about King Creole. All right.
Dive in.
Let's dive in.
You guys, I have to admit, this is a different... I guess I'm smiling for a reason because I actually like this movie. Among the ones before, it was just like I wasn't really sure. But this one, as soon as it started, I kind of felt like I was going to like it. And so Adam was correct about that.
Yeah.
And for those who haven't watched King Creole, maybe we should give a little summary, Adam, of what the movie's about. Yeah.
Well, Elvis plays Danny Fisher, right? He's like a troubled teen.
Yeah.
His home life's not that great. His dad can't really keep a job.
No.
His mother passed away, and
yes.
Once his mother passed away, his dad kind of, lost hope and just quit.
He did. And so in the beginning, he's actually denied of his diploma or graduating, right? Because he has a school fight.
Elvis has a fight at school. And
so, so in other words, he's not going to be able to graduate. So that's a big concern for him. And he kind of has pretty much all his goals and everything gets like pretty much shot up, right? He
Well-
just doesn't want to do anything anymore. It's like
Well, the
he doesn't
problem
have
is
the
Elvis
faith.
has not the best home life,
Right.
and he has to work before school and after school in the nightclubs.
Yeah, and I think that kind of affected his home, like school life and everything.
I'm not a hoodlum, but I am a hustler. I've had to be for a very simple reason.
He does have a sister at home living with them, so I
Yeah.
think she's the only one that's kind of like grounded and kind of. I don't know if she's kind of like the
She
rock
kind of takes care of the family
for both, father and son,
Right,
our brother,
right.
rather, but yeah.
So Elvis meets Caroline Jones, right, at the King. Was it at the King Creole?
No,
It was no, it was not at the King Creole. It was at
the
Walter Matthau's place.
yes, it was. I'm trying to think of what was the name of the what was the name of his
Of that club,
was it yeah, because he's Maxie, right? The guy was
Maxie
Maxie.
Fields.
Yeah, so he's
I
actually
don't
like
remember the name of his
I'm trying to
club.
think of what his club was.
But Elvis is stacking chairs and doing like busboy duties in the morning before
Yeah.
school,
Mhm.
and Caroline Jones is there.
And
Who's
she's
from the Addams
from the Addams
family.
family. She's great in this one.
Yeah.
I think I don't know about. I'm not sure if she was the right woman for him. Obviously, because he was like after her, like the lead lady. But
Well, she's kind of an older woman.
she was
in
an
this
older,
movie,
yeah.
right?
And he's into it. Seems
So
like
Elvis
he's into
has
it.
got this struggle. He's torn between the older woman, which is Caroline Jones,
Yeah.
and then Dolores Hart,
hmm
who I'm sure a lot of you know that Dolores Hart later on in life became a nun.
Yeah.
So that's
And I'm trying to think, like, he doesn't really. It seems like he has no faith in life. It's like he's just trying to make ends meet, and that's just the goal for him. He's going to try to find any way just to make money. And also, like, he sees his father also struggling as, what was he, a pharmacist?
pharmacist, yeah.
Who is, and I guess he's a little older, and so there's like this, I don't want to say age discrimination, but that's what it seemed like when he tried to apply for the position as a pharmacist there. And I think Elvis sees that, right? He kind of doesn't like the way he's being treated.
Elvis sees that his father is being treated unfairly at his job, and Elvis just wants to do better for the whole family.
Yeah, pretty
So
much to get him out of ruins.
He gets caught up in this little street gang.
To make money.
Yeah.
Fast money, I
Is
guess.
it Vic Moreau? Is that his name?
I believe so.
Yeah. So Elvis joins this little street gang, and Elvis starts singing in the Five and Dime
hmm
while the other guys rob the store. Right?
Yeah. And then during that time, he meets the woman,
He meets Dolores Hart.
which is Nellie in the
Nellie,
movie. Plays Nellie in the movie. And
Yeah. And Elvis has
They-
some interesting things planned for him and Nellie, doesn't he?
really quick. I think Elvis is so used to that life where
Yeah.
none of the women are really looking for like serious relationships, and so he kind of assumes that that's
Yeah.
what Nellie's all about.
He's about to take advantage of Nellie.
Yeah.
And then, he kind of,
But when they
you
get to
know.
the hotel, right, he kind of like lies about it. He pretends there's like a party going on, and
so he takes her to the
he
hotel.
kinda-
There is no party.
there's no party. And I guess Nellie realizes that,
Yeah.
and she kind of tells him no, that that's not the kind of thing she was looking for, and he kind of
He
feels bad.
Yeah.
And just, he does apologize, but yeah, I think he was just up to no good.
Right.
I've never been to a place like this before. But I want to see you again. Is this the way?
He was up to no good.
But after that, he realizes that,
She's a good person.
She's a good person.
She's
and
a good woman. Yeah. But he kind of tells her that she's not meant for him. Remember? It's like,
Yeah,
kinda
he's
asked
giving her
him-
like the mixed signal in this
yeah,
movie,
it's kind of like,
you know? So, because he's got a thing for Caroline Jones.
Honey, what are you doing here with this man? How'd you get into this?
How do you get out?
That's
Why,
Walter
I don't-
Matthau's.
why, I
That's
don't
Walter
know.
Matthau's woman.
yeah.
So, and Walter
Yeah.
Matthau's is, the big bad gangster. So,
And it's just weird. I know it's a black and white movie, but I do like the fact the lighting is. It's like, it seems like it was always like shot in the dark, kind of like
Yeah.
you get the sense of it's like seductive.
the black and white is
Yeah.
really nice in this movie.
It is very nice, and I think it's supposed to lure you in and kind of like
Right.
addresses that seduction and thing kind of going on between him and the.
Well, Elvis got a good director for this movie.
A very
you
good.
know, the Michael Curtiz, who directed Casablanca. So
Wow. Yeah.
you can't get any better than that.
No. No. And I think all the characters in this one kind of work together. I think they all mesh well.
And the fact that they used a lot of location shots, it wasn't all like in the studio.
No, and don't forget the singer in the beginning too. She's awesome.
Oh, yeah. Is it
Kitty-
Kitty White?
Is it Kitty White? I don't want to be wrong. Is it Kitty White or is it not? It's not Kitty Wells.
No, it's Kitty White.
Kitty
It's Kitty
White,
White.
yes.
Crawfish. Right?
She's awesome. And it's like I was telling Adam, I said that scene is just like the beginning opening is just like wow.
Yeah.
Because although it's a black and white, it's weird, but it seemed colorful. Like you
It's-
can
well, it's
see
very
the
crisp.
quality is
Yeah,
very.
yeah.
It's there, yeah. And it's
great
like you
quality.
don't. And Louisiana was such a. I mean, if it's portraying that city, it looks really nice.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, and Elvis obviously looks good in there.
Elvis looks great, right?
Always looks good in this one.
Especially, at the beginning when he's, singing to the woman on the street.
Yeah. He's such a flirt. But at the same, I was telling Adam, he had such a baby. And I know this was early in his
Yeah.
career. He seemed just like he had a baby face.
Yeah,
I was
he
like, wow, he's so young.
How many of you guys notice that when Elvis is singing Crawfish, I notice this all the time whenever I watch this. When he's singing Crawfish to Kitty White, and he walks out onto the balcony, he goes to button his shirt, and he doesn't get it buttoned,
I don't think I was even paying attention to that.
I always notice. I'm like, yeah, Elvis didn't get it buttoned, did he?
That's okay. You don't have to get it, bud.
But Elvis, there's a lot of trouble in this movie. Elvis is
Lots of trouble.
Yeah.
It seems like, and it seems like he's trying to avoid it, but at the same time, there's no way.
Yeah,
There's no way to avoid. Yeah, he just has to go with it. He goes with the punches,
Yeah,
and so, but he does a lot of. It's very dramatic.
it is.
His scenes are very hard, and then when he does his crying scenes, it seems so sincere, like genuine. Like you really feel for him. I was like, oh wow, because you never see that side. I mean, later on, it seemed like all the movies were like really happy, go lucky, and this one is just very. Like it hits home, I guess. in a
Elvis
sense.
got to do some really good dramatic acting,
yeah.
which he wasn't allowed to do later on in the movies.
No.
You know.
And that's what I kind of feel bad about is that his timing is really there.
Yeah.
Always. He knows when to come in. Even with his lines. Like if it's got to be a funny line, he knows how to.
It just shows,
Just
shows. Elvis could have done some really good movies.
Oh, for sure.
I've heard, I don't know if this is true, but I've always heard that they wanted Elvis to do Midnight Cowboy. So that would have been really cool.
Yeah. But there is a fun fact you were sharing with me about this movie and James Dean, correct?
Oh yeah. So this movie was actually it was
right?
intended for James Dean, but unfortunately he passed away in the automobile accident.
Yeah.
But the movie, a stone for Danny Fisher. Danny Fisher was a boxer originally.
It wasn't a
So
singer.
the character wasn't a singer; it was a boxer.
And it makes sense because James Dean obviously wasn't a singer,
Right.
But he
But
would have
when
been
they got
more of
Elvis,
a
when they cast
a
Elvis,
boxer, yeah.
they said, "Well, let's change it to a singer.
performer. Yeah.
Put him in the nightclubs."
Yeah. Oh,
So-
and the songs. Wow.
Such good songs.
Such good
right?
songs on this. I mean,
And this movie has a lot of songs in it.
a lot of songs.
Yeah.
Which I like.
Let me step away for a second.
Yeah, so many good songs.
Grab this here.
Vinyl,
Here's the original.
I think we showed
Vinyl,
you guys
the
on
soundtrack.
our vinyl video. This is one of our favorites too.
There's the back. But yeah, some of the songs. We got Crawfish, Steadfast, Loyal, and True.
Yeah,
Elvis's school song, right? Lover Doll.
that's the one that he sings in when the guys are committing a
When
crime.
they're, yeah.
And this was obviously the first time that Elvis was even robbed. Like he didn't know. I mean, he knew what the plan was, but he's never robbed a store, so that
No,
would made it
no,
sound more
yeah.
like realistic. But it's funny how all the women in the store are drawn to him.
Well, he's Elvis,
All right, right, and of course that's why the actress that played Nelly was attracted to him right away.
Yeah, every woman in the movie was attracted to him, except for his sister.
It's a cute scene. I know.
How about Trouble?
Yeah, we're glad
that's a
that
classic.
didn't happen.
Trouble is a song that
Trouble, yes.
I mean he used in the '68 comeback
Oh,
special.
for sure,
so.
yeah.
Dixieland Rock,
Mhm.
Young Dreams, that's a good one. New Orleans, Hard Headed Woman, King Creole, Don't Ask Me Why, As Long as I Have You.
That's my favorite.
Which one?
As Long as I Have You.
Yeah, that's a good one. And then you got the Turtles, Berries, and Gumbo song, right?
Yeah.
And Banana,
Yeah.
the woman with the banana costume.
That's a cute song, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, she really had bananas. She was just like tossing. And I was like, oh wow.
Those women at the nightclub were all upset because, it was filling up with all women. They just wanted to see Elvis. They didn't want to see the banana girl anymore.
No.
So,
It would have been awkward.
yeah.
But it was such a good movie. I want to say the plot. It actually had, like, among the old, I would say the recent movies that we were reviewing, it just seemed like there was no storyline. This actually
this
had
is a story. I don't know if we have
story.
explained this story very well.
right. I know
there's a lot to it.
it's
you know,
it's a lot.
but something happens to Elvis's father.
The gist is that Elvis is just decided not to go back to school, and his career, I guess, goal now is to become a performer.
Yeah, but he
without
kinda
his dad's
becoming a
permission,
performer kind of
right?
gets sidetracked when he gets in with
Yeah.
the wrong
and during that time,
wrong crowd.
yes, during that time he gets sidetracked, so he becomes a thief. He becomes, he just gets involved with the wrong guys, and then obviously Maxie Fields owns a different nightclub,
Right.
and
Who is Walter Matthau?
who kind of like harasses him and threatens him, and pretty much just kind of, I don't know if it's blackmailing or anything, but he kind of does something bad, which is gets the guys to beat up his dad, Elvis's dad, so Elvis can be in debt with him and then go to work for him, right? Basically.
Right.
That is the whole goal. So hopefully we kind of like, I know we kind of
There's
like
a lot to
sidetrack.
it. There's a lot to it. But I'm
and
sure.
so Elvis is torn, right? Because he lied to his dad.
Yeah.
And that's when you feel bad for him, because when they attack his dad, Elvis didn't know it was his dad. He thought it was the other pharmacist.
Elvis's dad is being like bullied at work by his boss.
Yeah.
So Elvis thinks that, they're gonna rob the boss.
Yeah.
But Elvis's dad ends up putting on his boss's hat and coat, so he looks like the boss. So they end up hitting him.
But the sad thing is that once the bad guys, they realized it was Elvis's dad, but they still decided to do it because they figured that would be a good way to lure Elvis to come back to work for their boss. And that's what happens.
The head bad guy, Vic Moreau.
Oh yeah, you mentioned he.
Yeah, he unfortunately passed away making the Twilight Zone movie.
If you guys remember that, it was a early 1980s
In
movie.
the early 1980s, there was the movie The Twilight Zone, and there's a scene where him and two young children have to jump from a helicopter. And I believe they were.
Yeah, I think they were.
Yeah, they were killed during that.
I
Yeah.
don't really want to say decapitated.
Yeah, you didn't want to say it. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, the accident, the
But
helicopter came down, and
he was a really great actor.
he was.
So.
Yeah, sad.
And just to see Walter Matthau
I know.
the way that he is in this movie, it's not the Walter Matthau that I'm used to.
No, what do you?
Well, I grew up
guys?
with grumpy old men.
Let's see, no, he was he was handsome in this one. He was a little different. He was,
Maxie Fields, don't mess with Maxie.
He was
Fields.
a little intimidating, I must say. Yeah, he couldn't take no for an answer, and I just wasn't sure of seeing what. I'm sorry, what's the actress's name? I hate to butcher her name. Is it Dolores?
Dolores Hart, the one that became a nun later on.
Yeah, you mentioned that she became a nun, and that's another thing I didn't know.
And she's in another Elvis movie. She's in Loving You.
You did say that.
So.
That's right. She was there. Now that her face looks. Yeah. It's been a while since I've seen the movies. Well, I don't know. That was a good. I don't know. I'm excited.
It was. You know what? I don't know. I was sitting kind of in front of Mari, so she couldn't see like my facial expressions during this movie. But
Right.
something about it, like, I haven't watched King Creole in a few years. I felt like emotional during this movie.
You did? Why?
Just to see Elvis just act so well. Well, he
Uh-huh.
always acted well, but
He
to
did.
see him in a good part,
Yeah.
and I don't know.
I did. I
It
cried
made,
a lot when
it made me feel proud
I
to
was
see Elvis up
I
there on
just felt
screen like that.
emotional because it's like when he cried, you actually. But not only that, I think I was thinking about the time frame too. That was more or less around the time he was going to get drafted, and then the thing, of course, with Gladys, his mother passing.
Yeah, she
I'm sorry,
passes
I don't want to
away
get
not
emotional
long
either.
after,
Yeah, I feel like you kind of just put everything in perspective, and you wonder, wow, he was going through a lot. So, and then the fact that this was based on, reacting to his father and stuff. I think that's just a lot of emotions there.
Yeah.
So it was very, oh wow, it was very sentimental here. I really liked his acting in here. I wish his movies would have been getting. I thought from then on it would have gotten better, but now
Now you know what I do for an encore.
There's still some good ones after this that are
I'm not saying-
dramatic.
yeah, I'm not
know.
saying that his comedy isn't, but I think I liked him more in serious roles.
I like
but just me.
both. I you
I
know
do
what?
too, but I like to see him. Like I don't know, he's just he could be a very powerful.
Yeah, he could
Actor.
have been.
Very,
I think he could have gone on to win Academy Awards.
He could have, yeah. Because his range he's got so much. He's very versatile, in his roles, but yeah, it's unfortunate that he didn't go that far with that.
Well, they wanted to make a soundtrack album for every movie, so they had him singing in all these movies.
Which is fine. I don't. Who doesn't want Elvis singing? But he's like so. Yeah, he's very talented. Yeah. Are you still emotional?
No, I'm fine.
I was like, okay, don't
I'm
get
fine.
frustrated.
I'm fine.
Just kidding. All right. Well, what do you think? Is it ready for?
Ready for our Siskel and Ebert?
Yeah.
Let's bring Siskel and Ebert back. Here we go. It's time to
All
give
right.
our thumbs up or thumbs down.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to be happy to see that my thumb finally.
Oh my God! A thumbs up for.
It is a thumbs
This
up.
is your first thumbs up for one of Elvis's movies, isn't
It
it?
is.
This is
It's my
review number
first.
5 and first thumbs up for Mark.
All right, we're going to go. Are we doing it?
Ready? Mine? Come on. There you go.
Yeah, it's awesome.
2 thumbs up. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, but I was happy to. I told him, I said, I think I'm going to give. I said, I have a lot to process, but in the end, I think he was just.
Mara, I just want to thank you so much for liking one of my movies finally. I mean, it's been a long time, but baby, you finally did it.
Anytime, Elvis. It was just an awesome. Yeah, it was a great movie. I enjoyed it. I really did. I think I would watch that one again. Yeah, that one's a good
Yeah.
one.
You'll
But-
watch Clambake again too, won't
And
you?
you could probably see
We're gonna watch
some of
Clam
those
Bake again.
scenes because Adam actually had a little joke run with that one, right? Isn't that the one you use for your fake psycho little shorts?
Oh yeah, you know what? I have a. I'm gonna throw at the end of this video. I'm
Yeah.
gonna throw my little. I took some scenes from King Creole, and then I took some scenes from the movie Psycho,
Yeah,
and I mixed them together, and I put
Yeah.
Elvis in Psycho.
it's so.
So, It's pretty funny. I'm gonna
It's
throw it at
funny
the end
to
of this
us.
video.
But it's so cool to see that some people actually think that it would be a good movie if it was done. If Elvis was like a psycho,
It would
or
have been
something.
cool to see Elvis as like a
Be
bad guy.
a villain or
That
something.
would have been
That was
really
it.
cool.
I think he would have been able to pull that off
For sure. For sure.
So yeah, so that's our like fake portrayal of
Yeah,
Elvis
yeah.
being
We
a
hope you guys
psychotic
enjoy
guy.
that. Yeah.
Yes,
But we've come to the end, huh,
we come
Mari?
to the end. Yes,
And that was exciting.
it was very exciting. I hope you guys enjoyed our review for this movie.
Yeah.
And again, always share your comments with us. What was your favorite part of the scene, or if this is one of your least favorite? I hope not.
Or most favorite.
Or most favorite movie.
And what movie should we do next?
Yes, give a
Yeah.
suggestion. I think we have one in mind, but
Which one do you remember? Which one do we have in mind?
I thought we said we were gonna do.
I've been thinking about Girl Happy or Roustabout, maybe.
I think Girl Happy.
Girl Happy? That's
I think I wanna
you
do
know,
Girl Happy.
Shelley Fabre.
Yeah.
We love Shelley Fabre, right?
Yeah, we do.
So, yeah,
Either
maybe
that
we'll-
or Tickle Me. I do want to see.
Yeah.
That one's like, oh, obviously.
Tickle Me, yeah.
That's
With the
one of
haunted
my
house,
favorites.
right?
Of course, that's one of
Yeah,
my favorites. Or
I could be wrong. I don't know if this. I remember one of Elvis's movies. They said that the writers were the same guys that wrote some of the Three Stooges material.
I can see that happening.
That might be Tickle Me.
But,
So.
it's either that or Fun in Acapulco. I like that one.
Yeah, we might have to do that.
to
That's
do
a
that.
great one. I love that little kid that Elvis rides around on the bicycle with.
Yeah, I want
Yeah.
to see that one again. So let's see how that one goes. But
Let us know which
let us
movie
know
should we
which
do.
one should we do next, you guys? And hopefully we can get it out quickly. Hopefully next
yeah.
week. But thank you guys so much for watching.
Yeah.
And
Thanks
oh.
for watching and subscribing. And
Yeah.
what were you gonna say?
Well, I was gonna say we appreciate everybody's comments. They're coming in, and we're trying really hard to get back to
to
you guys.
reply to
and
everybody.
if we don't, we apologize. It's just
We read all the
we
comments.
do. We read
Yeah.
all the comments.
We love all the
We
comments.
do.
Sometimes if we don't reply, we probably somehow skipped over, and
Yeah.
we try to reply to most of them.
Yeah, we're not trying to do it
Yeah.
intentionally, but yeah, sometimes we forget or we come back to it and it's like I don't know where it's at. So yes, but thank you so much, you guys. Please share, like, and subscribe. Please like our video. Hopefully, it does help grow our channel, and we'll
Yeah.
see you guys next week.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm gonna go tell Mari about some stuff that happened with me and my daddy when I was
Oh
younger.
my
So I got some more
gosh.
stories to tell her. So until next time, we'll see you later. Thank you
See
very
you
much.
guys. Take care.